Yo, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy Saint. I'm here trying to show you guys this new mobile app game. It's called Pet Continent. It's on the Google Play Store and only on Android devices as of right now. Like I said, the game's still fairly new. There's only one server as of right now, and from what I've spoken with the developers about, they're working on getting their second server. Just waiting on more player participation in the game and waiting for the first one to fill up. But without further ado, let's get into it. A little notice here. They do have recharge options in this game. I know a lot of people like to do the whole free to play thing, which is nothing against that. Just another option. So, I mean, this is just a little banner for that, a little redeem code to get newer players started on their way, which they're fairly generous with their rewards. Like I was saying, this is obviously the one server I was talking about. Like I said, still new. There's about I would say about 30 players on this server right now. They're not all active, but from what I see, I mean they're on there somewhere. This is some of the recharges I was telling you about. Like you can obviously pay a little bit of whatever the price is. Or on the side, like for $1, you get this Pikachu, cute little Pikachu, and you also get all these other items: the gold, the diamonds. This right here, the VI cake, is used to recover stamina within the game, which is going to be very important once you get to about the middle ground of the game. Uh, you got your character forge stones, which is used to change your natures, adamant, impish, timid, things like that, etc., etc. If you're a Pokemon player, then you know things like natures. But obviously, you can go through here and see what they got to offer. The Toxic Orb and Melodic. But, if you have the funds to do it, you have the funds to do it. Don't mind the artwork right now. It usually changes within the game, sometimes depending on the update. And right now, it's reflecting some of these more esoteric artworks, but don't let that bother you. But they, like I said, I think they're fairly generous. I mean, look at this. I mean, 150, you get a shiny Deontay with the fairy and rock type, and for a little bit more, you get the held item for Deontay, which you know looks pretty good. But if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. No biggie. They offer a VIP system. I believe it's only up to 15 levels. Yeah, 15. But not bad overall. You know, no one's making you spend anything on here. Play at your leisure. I've played quite a few Pokemon games over the last 2-3 years, and I really like this one. Like I said, it's still fresh, so still a lot of room to grow, and whatnot. Um, just trying to get it put out there once again. But they also have a leveling up little tab, so every time you level up, you get uh, a few extra items to the side. Which, like I said, not a lot of games that do this, but uh, I actually appreciate it a lot. This is what the game looks like. Like I said, whenever it updates, it usually changes. Like Void Realm right here is usually like somewhere over here in the background, and things get switched around. But it just depends on whenever they update it. I've been playing this game probably about 2 months, maybe. Got up to level 65. I slowed down once I got to like level 55 because once you get there, you kind of unlock a lot of the places that you can go to. Like once you get to 50, level 50, you can get over here into Frontier, which is this cool little ordeal that you can do. It gives you these little crystals and whatnot, which end up being Z crystals that are very phenomenal if you don't want to block your character out of certain types. It's cool. I mean, you just go through here, you battle certain mons and whatnot, and you beat them with the team that they give you, with the mons that they give you, and I mean, you get the rewards, so it's not too bad at all. We'll sit here and go through some of this gameplay, let you guys see it. Like I said, don't let the artwork affect you because the game does change it from time to time, but it's not too bad. Let's get into the bag right here. This isn't my personal one. This is just the ones for the Frontier. I have the Revival Herbs and whatnot. Let's see what all it'll let me click into. Nothing, but these are the mons I started off with because this is a new run for me. I haven't gotten too deep into it. I've been kind of preoccupied with building my other Pokemon, but not bad at all. I mean, you get what you put into this, and like I said, those Z crystals can go far because you obviously got to upgrade them. Like, look here, I mean, got a fairy one and a normal one at tier 1, so I mean, I'm not mad about it. Usually get all the way up here, but once you beat like all these mons in this one little section, they do have like 2 or 3 points along the path that you can answer certain questions, and like you'll get certain buffs and whatnot, in which the buffs aren't bad, but I looks like I have a ticket here, so we'll give it a whirl, see what we land on, see what the RNG gods give to us. Let's see what this is about. Physical defense increased by 40%, so yeah, not bad. Obviously, you get certain mons as you run through the game, run through this portion of the game. They do feign and take damage, so once you do that, you can come back here to the professor and just restore pets for a ticket, or you can use diamonds, but I'm not gonna do any of that right now because, like I said, I haven't gotten too deep into it yet. But you also have tasks that they can assign here from answering the questions from from a few of those little points that can either give you mons or a task that'll unlock them on. But not too bad overall. See, they do have PvP capabilities in this game. Pet Duel here, it's not too bad. They have rankings and whatnot. This shows you, who's on the server, who's going against you and whatnot. Like I said, the lower you are, usually the more opponents you get, because it's lonely at the top. But you can rearrange your teams and whatnot, whatever Pokemon you want to use. Yeah, completely not a bad deal at all. And see here's all my stuff. People I fought, it just jumps in the rankings, and I only lost this one. The person had a very, very good team. I was like level 20 or 30, and his team was like level something, 70. Yeah, insane. But don't let that discourage you. They have a shop, and let me sell this real quick. And it usually refreshes every few hours and whatnot, but they have like several different shops you can go to. But that's one of the halves of the PvP capability. They have this one which runs at certain hours during the day. I've only gotten in like 2 or 3 matches. Not too bad, but like I said, you can change up your team. Put whoever you want to throw in there, and start matching. It has the times whenever you can go in here and match. There is a training mode that you can set up a room and invite other players into, which if you want to practice on your strategies and just go over some things, like held items and whatnot, see how they work, or certain attacks, and see how you like it. Definitely recommend that. Like I said, they do have several shops in here. Here's one of them. And these are just a whole bunch of TMs and shards of toys that you can use to tier up your Pokemon. This is the third little PvP thing they have going on. It's separated by level. Um, so here you see from level 30 to 59, you can either enroll into the Silver League. From level 60 to 69, you can do the Gold League, and 70 plus, you get to the Master League. Not too bad. Depending on how many people enroll, kind of dictates if you got how your tournament will go at the um, end of the week or whatever. And it's not a bad ordeal. Just don't get discouraged doing all this, and don't be scared to come in here because a lot of people tend not to show up and do what they need to do whenever it's time for this. This is also another aspect of another shop for them, which not too bad. The Kyogre shard. Once you get 4 of these, it can be combined into a flute, and using that flute in the shop, you can, or the pet paradise, you get a chance to capture the Pokemon. So it's obviously worth it. Just me, I'm gonna keep collecting those points. Gotta get my dollars, man. See, and these are the leagues I was telling you about. Like it's like once a week they run like a tournament style bracket, and whoever comes out on top, they get posted up here. This is my character because I just won one, but they should have different ones. Just depends. Like I said, who enters the bracket and who doesn't. Yeah, so this is the pet paradise I was telling you about. It has certain types of Pokemon you can come in here and try and catch. Not a, it has a little overview of which mons are in here, so help you decide. Like you have a chance to these 3 up here. Who's this? Shuckle, Ninetales, and Giratina. Um, these are kind of the Bannermon that you can come in here and get a chance to encounter. What you'll do is you usually just come in here, click enter, and I have a Raikou shard or a Raikou flute that I could use to go in here and catch them. Not really a big Raikou fan, so I just leave that there. But like I said, you can come over here, click on the tooltips, and it'll show you certain mons. Like they might not be the highest tier or whatnot, but they're usually at your level, and might be a few tiers down than what you want. But I mean, a mon's a mon. So here I got Mantike. I'll show you guys. I think I might be on my second team, and I am not. Oh well. See, he's rated at level 65, 4 tier, and blue breakthrough level, so not too bad. We'll go switch to something a little bit more favorable here, and he's off. There he goes, a little charge attack. I usually like to try and give a Pokemon a status effect. See if I can get one for you guys and try and go for a capture. Of course not. Let's see. Anyone that can. Nope. So we'll see what happens if we sit here. But here's just a show of some of the items that they have that you can get. Like I said, I've been playing for maybe about 2 months. This is just what I've collected so far. A lot of these I don't use. Maybe some of the berries for my mons for like PvP stuff. But like the revive, you want to try and hoard those as much as you can. Whenever you come across like a Pokemon that you want to try and capture. They have different types of Pokeballs. The normal one, Bright Ball Ultra. I got 2 Master Balls. And then they have these certain ones. Like these are used for like certain Pokemon. Like if you go against a Dragon type, it's obviously going to have a higher catch rate and whatnot. So you want to try and hoard these as well. But they also come tiered. So from here you have the normal ones which have a higher catch rate than like say an Ultra Ball. But then you come here and see, for example, this is a tier 3 Dragon Ball, which would probably do God's work if you can get a Dragon type to like 1 HP or whatnot. But they have, just a multitude of things in this game. Won't be going over all of it, but we have these shards here that you can use. I'll explain these in another video. This is just kind of like a, hey, it's me guys type of deal. Trying to get people obviously interested into the game. Let's see, this is what we came here for. If he kills my Alakazam, I'm going to kill him. Okay. And like I said, guys, I don't mind the artwork. It changes every so often. This is actually the first time I've seen it like this, and it's only been like that for a few days. Yeah, guys, I mean, we have a chat option here. This is the world chat, and you have private chat, Legion, which is like your guild. This is just kind of like a, you yell and everyone can hear or see your message if they're paying attention, but not a bad ordeal overall. In my next video, we'll get more in depth into the Pokemon and what you can do with them, regarding Z skills, ability, character stones, certain natures and whatnot. So stay tuned.